Hello campers, welcome back to the Casual Car Camper. Today we're going to be talking about screen tents while I build one. So screen tents have a lot of different varieties, a lot of different ways you can get them. They've changed a lot over the years. Now you can buy easy up tents that go up in seconds, and then you just have to add screen sidings on. They're also good just for keeping the rain off you. Now, I have an older unit because I got it for free. And I'll probably hold on to it until I destroy it. So what you want to do is, again, with anything, try to set it up with other people first. Get a hang for it, and then see if you can do it yourself. I have set this one up several times. Another great use for screen tents is if you're worried about rain, but you need a weatherproof tent that will fit inside your screen tent. Usually a 6-person or smaller tent will fit inside a screen tent. You can set up your screen tent, hook it up underneath, and then all you have to do is let it be. Now my screen tent, I have waterproofed the roof to add a little extra level of security. And what also I do sometimes is I'll carry a tarpaulin, put a tarpaulin over the top, and use some extra rope just to hold it down, hold the tarpaulin down. And that way I don't have to worry about water pooling on top of the screen roof, because that does happen sometimes. All right, campers, as you're putting this up, you want to move around slowly and keep a hand on it to kind of guide it. This type of tent is very similar to my sleeping tent in that the poles are separate from your fabric. So you do have to, again, attach it every time and be very careful while attaching it, because you don't want to rip it, especially when you're in the middle of the woods. And you also want to be aware of your surroundings. If you're on a small campsite, make sure you have enough space to set this up that you don't end up accidentally wiping out your tent where you're supposed to be sleeping, or your car that you're supposed to drive home in. One way to make sure that you have enough space for it is you could buy a tarp with the same footprint or about the same footprint. That way you can lay it out and go, okay, it's going to go here, it's going to go here. Won't quite fit there. That way you don't have to worry about damaging something, getting hurt, losing your tent, and then being eaten alive by bugs. The usual. Now, this tent, the pole secure on the bottom, much like the large tents, in that there is a pin that goes up inside like this, right up in here. So you put this in, you make sure it's tight, then you just walk around and try to make your tent as straight as possible, get the sides squared. And once you have it up, ask yourself, is this where I want it? Is this going to be good? Right now I have a very small campground, not a lot of room. So what I'm going to do is, the main reason I set it up is so that I could actually do some work inside of it and on my small tent. So I'm going to cut to once I have this situated.